Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting game of boys high school varsity soccer here on PHHS 6. I'm Carl Staffhorst. Tonight's matchup, your Port Huron High Big Reds take on the visiting St. Clair Saint, just underway now. And that ball first run in on the keeper, Eric Langoff, as we just get things going for Port Huron High. Played off the Cree wall, taken away by St. Clair. The Big Reds played a little bit too far ahead and will roll out of bounds. Will be a St. Clair Saints throw-in. Carl Staffhorst here, PHHS 6. Bringing you tonight's matchup here at Port Huron Area School District Soccer Complex. Try to play the ball up through the middle, intercepted by the Saints. Jensen Isles, once again, nice play by St. Clair, take that one away. Darren Bondi. Marco Nedeljkovic playing it forward. Now on the Saints back line, applying pressure, Jason Mallon. Working along the far side, and eventually out of bounds will be a Saints throw-in. By the Saints, trying to find some room along that far side. Saints trying to play it off the Big Reds. Backfired. Now Mallon in the corner looking to center. He doesn't have a lot of room, and that's played a little too far ahead of him and run out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in, or a goal kick, excuse me, for the Saints. Sam Tracy in net tonight for the Saints. Now we see the different color jerseys for the goalkeeper to differentiate them. He's rocking the tie-dye jersey tonight, so interesting choice. Laying off with a much more traditional bright orange. But I'm not sure I can really give points, style points on the tie-dye. I don't know. Still, that one's up in the air. Either way, we'll see how it plays in the net tonight. Throwing on the far side for the Big Reds. Knocked back out. Once again, another throw-in. Far side's going to be played off the Big Reds. Nice job boxing out on the Saints defense. Keep that a Saints throw-in. Ball bouncing around midfield now. Again, trying to work that far side. Good pressure. Using his body, using his hand a little bit, trying to buy some space for a centering attempt. That time, bought enough space to at least bounce it off the Saints defender, and the Port Huron High Big Reds will have a corner kick. So an opportunity for them now. Kick's going to be taken by midfielder John Miller. Bounce around the box. Jensen Isles. Little Cree wall. Ivan Velkovic, and it's going to be a handball there, incidental. Whistled right to the Saints. Nice cutting play. Big Red's trying to collapse on the offense. Good play by the defense. Creewall was back there along with Noah Whitebitch back on D. Great scoring opportunity for the Saints, cut out by the Big Reds there. Weak shot on net, an easy save for Langoff. Battling for position at midfield. St. Clair playing it back. Nice challenge by John Miller. Now Mallon on the far side giving chase. Chris McCullum for the Saints. Nice attack from behind. Big Reds trying to take control of that. Back to the defense to Michael Gore. Plays it up through midfield, and St. Clair Saints give it a boot forward. Dangerous play, trying to get that ball over to Crewall. Worked out well. Easily been taken by that Saints forward. Straight up, would have had a breakaway opportunity against Langoff. Either way, Saints turn around pretty quick. Got a lot of room for a center. Misses that one. Tries to take a shot on that and misses that one wide. That was Tucker McGinnis with the shot. So it will be a goal kick. It will be taken by, again, senior keeper Langoff. Orzinski in there battling for the Big Reds. Now John Miller comes out with it. Mallon on the far side. He's done a good job working that far corner today. He has Marko Nodelkovic in the center of the field. Long ball played ahead. Opportunity now for the Saints. Breakaway shot on net. Good job cutting down the angles. And a great save by Eric Langoff. Shot was by David Bergeron. But again, just great positioning by the defense. And a big opportunity for the Saints there early. That one, Langoff, and he did put a hand on it. Wasn't sure. Oh, he's got to protect that top crossbar. But they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Looked like he might have touched it, but they're going to say it was out. So we will have a goal kick. Close play and a smart play by Langoff, because got to be ready to punch that over if it is going to be. Never know how it's going to deflect off that bar. So give him the benefit of the doubt there. Nice ball played long the far side of the field. Jared Isles. Saints play it back out to center to Warzinski. Chase again, McGinnis. Noah Whitebitch back on D. He'll eventually play it up again to Mallon. Now Miller tries to get to Marko Nodelkovic. And challenge there, and it's going to be run out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Saints. That throw-in never made it back in. So we'll come right back to the Big Reds. Trying to get a nice long distance on the throw-in. Got a nice header on it. And Ivan Nodelkovic making a nice charge through the box. In the corner with Jensen Isles. And hooks that one wide left. Tough angle for the shot. Trying to get some pressure on the keeper. And it will be a goal kick. So again, Sam Tracy and net for the Saints. He'll play this one short to his defense. Darren Bondi. Saints through midfield. Trying to push it through anyway. Good job staying with it, Will Crewall. Saints still advancing though. That one actually, whole player went out of bounds. They thought it went out too, but kept the ball in bounds. That's really all that matters. Nice play by the St. Clair Saints. Nice to see this battle here in midfield. Both teams really protecting their own zone and A nice little battle between these midfielders of these teams. The Big Reds and Saints. One beautiful ball played ahead to Malin. Ivan Aldokovic was the one played ahead. Put it on the brakes. Lost the Saints defender flying through the box. Almost had a shot. Still bouncing around. Miller's fancy footwork keeps it alive. And eventually gets a weak shot off on net. Nice play by the Big Reds set up there. Unfortunately, pretty easy save for Tracy. Plays this one up through midfield. We'll create a wall back on defense for the Big Reds. Plays it to the sideline. Not sure if he played it enough. Just barely rolls out. Quickly, the Saints take the throw in, and we'll get a whistle there as they want to stop for substitution. So we'll take the subs. So still scoreless. 28:50 remaining here in the first half of play. Again, tonight's matchup, the Port Huron High Big Reds against the visiting St. Clair Saints. Carl Stafford here, CPHS 6. Big Reds once again play that one out of bounds. Ball in the box. Almost had opportunity once again, Bergeron. Very tough, almost went for the bicycle kick there, held up. Still got a shot off and got the ball to Eric Langoff. That time able to make the easy save. Aldokovic pressuring. Goalkeeper came out to play that one, and defender turned it up. Not typically something the goalie appreciates, but they'll continue playing. Nick Ball was the one that turned that one to the sideline. Goalkeeper was already out. Looked like he was going to pick that ball up. Better be confident as a defender when you do that, because goalie's ready to make easy play. Battling for position. You see some kind of arm bars, and they're both teams battling for position a little bit. See how that plays out going forward. Always interesting to see how the officials will call each game. That one right across the middle. And Tracy watched that one just run right past the goal line. Crew wall back. He's up from his defensive position. Gets it in the corner to Isles. Marko Nedokovic trying to find some room in the box. Tries to get a shot off. Deflected. Still not. Big Reds aren't giving up yet. Gotta love the pressure the Big Reds are getting in the box. You gotta think of eventual handball, foul, anything. Anytime you get pressure, this much pressure inside the box, it's going to be a good thing. And that one bounces in. Eventually a save for Sam Tracy. Interesting way he grabbed that one. Actually grabbed it and brought it behind his head. Got to be very careful. Goalie, you're always taught to keep that ball right in front of you. Always want your body backing it up. And looks like he almost lost that one with how it went back behind his head. Long shot. Had plenty of time to set up for it. Had clear line of sight. And once again taken by David Bergeron. It's been one of the two Saints forwards really putting pressure on tonight. Trying to. Bergeron along with number 11, Tucker McGinnis. Nothing Eric Langoff can't handle. So still scoreless, 25-55 remaining here in the first half. And a great day for soccer. Field's in absolutely beautiful condition once again. Got to give credit to the grounds crew here. Groundskeeper here for the Port Huron Area School District. And a great job. Both this field and Memorial Stadium football field both look fantastic this year. Big Reds didn't clear that one out as much as they could, as much as they wanted to. Anyway. And Bergeron was there to put pressure on again. Krewall there, play it to the sidelines. Looked a little shaken up on the play. He's limping, but he's all right. Looks like it's just one of those times you kind of bang your shin and it stings for a minute, but we'll be back out there playing. Challenging this attempt and altering the course of that ball. Crewall's still a little shaken up though, adjusting those shin guards. Now, kick misses wide, so we'll have a goal kick. Warzinski. Crewall near side. See if he tries to make a move or just play this ball up. Nice cut to the middle. John Miller now. And great interception by the Saints. Picked that one out of the air, and unfortunately he's going to get flagged for an inadvertent handball. So it will be a free kick for the Big Reds, but great job intercepting that pass. This ball bounced up on him after. Tough play. Long ball, tried to play that one into the box. It was Dylan Ski taking the free kick. Crewall now looking to make a move up the middle. That's some nice moves, especially for a player who plays mainly on defense. Moves that ball around well, and a great save by the ball boy on the sideline who saved that ball from going over the fence. Ball boys never get enough credit during these games, so a little shout out to him. Nice save. And after that substitution, we'll have Big Red throwing. So Malin. Eldokovic. Near side, Noah Whitefish. And unable to control that ball and will be out of bounds with a goal kick for St. Clair. We'll wait the goal kick. Thought I heard a whistle, and yeah, there is an official running over to this sideline. Apparently didn't have a line judge on this side of the field, so we'll get the both line judges in position. And we'll get the game back going. Big Red's playing a little physical. But again, it played ahead to Bergeron. And Michael Gore playing well back on defense. Nice play by Gore. Tries to cut it off field. Taken away. Opportunity again. Bergeron tries to get inside the field. A little pushing and shoving inside the box by the Big Reds. Got to watch it there. I like the aggressiveness we've seen. Got to keep it out of the box, though. Don't want to be whistled for anything in there. Eventually saved by Langoff, and the Big Reds are now on the run through midfield. Out comes Langoff once again. Still right up there with him, Bergeron and McGinnis. Two forwards that have been staying pretty close the whole time. Been close to a couple breakaways, really, with how aggressively the Big Reds will bring their defensive players up. Actually, the entire Big Red defense on the Saints side of the field right now. No one past the midfield line. That's a defender, Will Crewall. So these guys are moving a lot. They got to run back, get position, and leaves it open with plays like this where if you could have played that ball cleanly, McGinnis could add a little bit of a breakaway. It's an aggressive style of defense that the Big Reds are playing. A little bit of a hold there. And it was never whistled, but never stopped the play. So we'll back up where the foul actually occurred. It's definitely a bit of a hold. I'm not sure who got who, and apparently it was the Saints. So free kick for the Big Reds, taken by Dylan Ski. Goaltender comes out and tries a quick pass play. Nice pressure by Mallon, almost attacking that one forward. Ball bounce around Warzinski. Saves a nice cross. Still not done yet. This one popped up. Battling for position. Working that far sideline. Some nice footwork by Ben Al-Galbali. One popped up. Miller giving chase for the Big Reds. Saints try to turn it upfield. Nice block by Miller. Try to do it again. And this time not off Miller, but great job initially blocking that one down. Tried to do it again and sent it out of bounds. Nice play by Miller. Dylan Ski wind up for a huge kick there. Blocked by the Saints, and he was perfectly centered at the top of the circle. I think Sam Tracy, the goalkeeper, very happy that that one was blocked before it got to him. Actually, Dylan Ski's been the one taking the free kicks for the most part tonight for the Big Reds. John Miller with a pass forward. Nodokovic over to Mallon, who puts it in. So great play overall. Beautiful passing. Jason Mallon will get the goal. Great pass from Ivan Nodokovic. And really just a whole Port Huron High offense looking very well on that play. So it is 1-0. Port Huron High over the St. Clair Saints. 17:39 remaining here in the first half of play. And I'm not sure who got the ball before Ivan on that pass, but on that goal, but there will be a couple players credited with that assist. That shot over the net. As Langoff watches that one soar, we'll have a goal kick. But overall, great team play. For the Big Reds, and ultimately resulting in them going up 1-0. Bounce around, huge whistle there. And it was offsides is actually the call. Tucker McGinnis, number 11 for the Saints. He's one to watch tonight. Him again along with David Bergeron, both seniors. And you can see him even see Bergeron in the shot there. They're not the forwards that are really coming back playing too much defense. Look, go back to midfield. They're staying ahead. They're trusting the midfielders to get the ball to them. And they're going to have some very good opportunities as tonight goes on. Saints keep playing this way. That one's out of bounds. We'll have a goal kick. For those two seniors, already with a couple opportunities missing wide. It's been good defense thus far by the Big Reds. But again, play a pretty dangerous style of defense with how far they bring their back line up. Miller, that one upset with himself after he kicked that. Easy save for Sam Tracy. Played that one short. Miller pressuring the ball. Little Crewall now, trying to make a little move. And again, great footwork for a defender, keeping this ball alive. Eventually dumps it off to Isles. Crewall's trying to keep this one and working the sideline. And we're going to get whistled here. Oh, and they're going to say it was out of bounds. I was kind of waiting for the call. I didn't see anything, but they're going to say that Crewall wasn't able to keep that one in. So 14-16 remaining here in the first half of play. Quick throw in by the Big Reds. Nice play. Ivan Nedokovic. Too many Saints, though, and now they take control as they try to work it through midfield. Far side, Paul Robinson will come up to play it. Try to get up to Miller, and it will roll out of bounds. Quick break as we have substitution as we see one of the forwards subbed out. Talked about how we've seen a lot of Bergeron. We'll take a break, and Savion Hyo will sub in at the other striker position. That one rolling through the box. Big Red's unable to capitalize on it, and once again choosing to throw it out short. And I mean, nice accurate throw, but always dangerous with that many Big Reds in the area. Sometimes even the bonus of a kick is just to even try to take a little bit of time for the forwards to get out of your face. But now aggression, pushing the ball, probably trying to get this defense caught off guard. So again, another battle in the midfield, just going back and forth. Nice play. Miller and Nedokovic took that one away, but now quick turned up the field by the Saints. Nice move, trying to get to the corner. Nick Ball lost the ball for a second. That was convenient and easy to say. But still, nice pressure by these forwards. Really pressuring the ball at midfield and helping their defense and midfielders out. Seen John Miller all over the place tonight. Out of bounds once again, far sideline. This time it will be a Big Red throw in. 11:53 remaining here in the first half of play. Again, the Big Reds lead 1-0 after a goal by Jason Mallon. Nice boot out of the zone. Forward to Nedokovic, plays it back to Miller. Gets it back in return. Nice header on it. Mallon on the far side has got some help. Tried to get it center. Nedokovic makes a great play to even get to that ball. Then Wipish was there. And a challenge here. Beat the back line. Kind of a breakaway. Great job getting back for a recovery on defense. Still battling for position, but bought a ton of time for other Big Reds to get back. Great play by Michael Gore. And how the Big Reds play, I mean, he was the last man back on that, at least on this side. It would have been a very easy opportunity for Ohio for the Saints. So great job and great recovery speed after initially getting beaten by Michael Gore. He's had a nice game defensively today. Now Robinson at midfield. Gore plays it forward, drops it back to Crewall. Bounce around, taken over by the Saints. Ball played into the box, so once again, Gore's there. Tries to work it up the sideline, rolls it out of bounds. Have a couple substitutions now, as we just are under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll see the striker David Bergeron back in for the Saints. And he'll be the one fielding that throw in. Trying to center it, put a nice charge into it. Gave it to the other senior forward we've been talking about. Still battling around in front, and great job to clear that ball away. It's going to result in a corner. Got to give that ball away from your goaltender. That was Jason Mallon. So the Saints will have a corner kick. Opportunity there, laying off, giving commands to the Big Reds in front of him. Ball from the corner, never made it inbounds. So really trying to hook it towards that goal post. And overcorrect it a little bit will result in a goal kick for the Big Reds. So Langhoff's had his fair share of saves tonight. Luckily hasn't had any breakaways or anything like that. Everything's been pretty routine. Nice aggressive play there to come out and get the ball. Both these teams really showing it's a battle of the midfielders, neither goalie with great scoring opportunities minus the one actual goal. A couple collisions now on the field. Letting them play on, realizing they're just incidental collision. Nodokovic trying to cut upfield, and great play by the Saints to get that one out of there. Cut on a dime. Nodokovic almost had a shot on net. That was Ben Algarbali. So great play by defense on defense for the Saints. So 7:20 remaining here in the first half. Again, Port Huron High Big Reds 1, St. Clair Saints 0. As we await the throw in. Throw in never went inbound, so we'll go right back to the Saints. Crewall gets it up to Miller. Nice play taking that pass by Miller. High pass from Crewall. Great job pushing this one forward. And Mallon's been a little aggressive with that offhand. Buying him a little bit of space today. This one played out to center, but just to the Big Reds. Crewall and Miller there. Again, Saints forwards not really playing far enough to help their team out at midfield, unlike the Big Reds. Credit these forwards and midfielders really both playing defense and coming back to help their defense, as well as old defense coming up to help the offense. Really, the Saints like to keep their two forwards all the way up. So a little bit of contrasting styles. Centering pass, and it will be an easy save for the keeper, Tracy. Elects to throw this one out. Nice job by the Saints to even keep that one alive, surrounded by three Big Reds, but quickly back into Big Red control. Far side, Mallon's giving chase. That one deflected off him. It's not going to roll out of bounds. Going to have to strike it again and plays it to the sideline for a Big Red throw-in. Jaron Isles take the throw-in. It's Ivan Eldokovic. So we'll have a free kick at midfield for the Saints. Al Galbari with the free kick as we see 4:23 remaining in the first half. This one, ball bounced around, and nice play again by the keeper, Langoff, to come out and play that ball. Aggressive goalkeeping is what we see from Eric Langoff, and working really, really well. Not afraid to come out and challenge the ball. Slight delay as we have a substitution for St. Clair. The Reds wanted to rush that throw in. Try to get this one to Warzinski. This one headed by the Saints, but played by Robinson, and back in control are the Big Reds. John Miller, again, impressive footwork. That one knocked down. Thick ball. Again, ball plays a nice ball up through center. Gore's the first one there. Gordon Robinson back. 3 minutes now remaining here in the first half of play. Great job staying with it through center. And a long ball to the far side, giving chase. Would have an opportunity to center, but no one's really there for him. Great takeaway. Nice challenge by Gore and eventual takeaway. So Gore's really been the star of this defense today. Battling for position. Good battle in the midfield, and we're eventually going to whistle here for the pushing and shoving going on there. It's going to be against the Saints. So it will be a Big Red free kick. Kind of one of those plays where both players really pushing and shoving. Could have gone either way. This ball high played into the box. And an easy save for the keeper, Sam Tracy. Played that one just a little bit too far. Tracy's actually completely out of the net now. Ran that one up, and the Big Red's turning around, and he is sprinting back to the net. Sounded like a good idea in his head about 10 seconds ago. Then he realized he's against this Big Red offense. And we're going to inadvertent handball there on Krewall. So got to be careful. Very aggressive play by Sam Tracy. Talking about aggressive goalkeeping, and figured he'd help his team out. And then about halfway through that, realized that he might be the most helpful to his team in the net. So wisely turned around pretty quick. Able to get back before any damage was done. Final minute of play now here in the first half. once again, Michael Gore. Cannot say enough about him today. He's played just phenomenally for the Big Reds as he plays that one over the fence. Coaches won't appreciate over the fence all that much. Someone's got to go over there and try to find that ball. But a great play by the defender. Only a junior. So we have about 15 seconds left as we see the clock there. Big Reds are the home team, so they are up 1-0. Scoreboard always a little confusing. Of a free kick as the final seconds tick away. Checks the clock actually before the kick. Kicks it, doesn't really follow it anyway because he realizes that is the first half, and the Big Reds got to be happy with a 1-0 lead as they lead over the St. Clair Saints. We'll be back for the second half in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're back underway with the second half of tonight's game. There's a whistle right. And now we're back with second half action of tonight's matchup between the Port Huron High Big Reds and again the visiting St. Clair Saints. Big Reds up 1-0 after a good first half. Goal coming by Jason Mallon. And a good good night in net for Eric Langoff, keeper for Big Reds. But the Saints keeping up well. They've had a couple opportunities, again keeping the forwards up as they do. They're going to have some opportunities. This defense has just been has played really well tonight for the Big Reds. Back to Crewall now. As a roll is in the middle of the field, and Saints in a little bit of a different situation with their soccer team. This is their only team. They do not have a varsity or a JV or a freshman team. Come from a little smaller area, so a lot of sophomores, freshmen, a mix of everything on the team. So got a little deeper bench, but younger players and ones with not as much experience as, say, the Big Reds. So they performed well today. Nice ball, played that one ahead, tried to get to Ivan, and that's why you keep the pressure on. Went off the side of his foot. Nice job chasing down. Again, pressure by the forwards, John Miller. Crewall makes a cut, nice pass. Miller centering and knocked down by the Saints. Long ball played ahead, 2-ball. Pass through center deflected, but McComas is there for the Saints. Once again, Will Crewall working the far sideline, coming all the way up from his defensive position. Throwing for the Big Reds. Plenty of time, giving Miller some space to center it. Eldokovic trying to find some room in there. Gets a shot off deflected, gets his own rebound, and then that one bounces out, and Big Reds with a nice shot attempt. John Miller, but pulls that one wide. We'll have a goal kick for the Saints. And that is not a good goal kick. Big Red's able to save it from going out of bounds. Otherwise, that was right where it's going, nowhere near a Saint. All players trying to chase that one down. One-on-one matchup, centering pass, and great job backing up. The centering pass by Crewall. Great initial pressure on the ball by Gore. Paul Robinson whiffed on that one, stays with it. Tried to center in the field, no Big Red there to help him. Chase it here, and smart play by Gore just to play that one out of bounds. Throw in for the Saints. Hard to get into Bergeron. And a huge strike to send that one into the bleachers by Isles. So another Saints throw in. Nice long throw and trying to get that one in the box. Played by Warzinski and knocked right back out in. This time it's going to be a Big Red throw in. Keeping up the pressure. Nice job to play that ball around. And pumping his fist in the air. Upset with himself after that play. Tucker McGinnis made a great play just to even keep that ball. And upset with his attempt to try to center. But still a great individual effort. We'll have a goal kick for the Big Reds. Turn it upfield. Got a little bit of space now. Coming back on defense, challenge, trying to cut off that space. Again, Ball with the slide tackle, but Dokovic staying with it the entire time. Now Miller right in front of the net and beats a couple defenders and will put that one in the back of the net. So John Miller, the junior, and the Big Reds are now up 2-0 over the St. Clair Saints. There we see 34-15 remaining here in the second half of play, so extending that lead. John Miller, he's had a great game. So good to see him finally show up on the score sheet. And again, Ivan Nodokovic, great job keeping that play alive. And whistle that one. Rolled out of bounds. What a great job by the Big Reds even to keep that one alive and eventually to get it into Miller. Miller with the one with the finish, obviously, but a great job by, again, the Big Red offense as a whole. Crewall all the way up to the line, puts on the brakes, and leaves it there for the Saints. Mallon with it as the Saints try to play it up through midfield. And out of bounds on the far sideline will be a throw-in for the Saints. Header by Crewall. Orzinski now. Aldokovic. Bounce around. Not sure who this one touched last. Let's see if it rolls out of bounds. What do we got upcoming? And it looks like we have we have a goal kick. Or at least the Saints thought they did, and that's why they didn't play that ball. Definitely an opportunity to save that one. I think they are also not really sure who touched that one last. But it was the Saints, so we will have a corner kick for the Big Reds. Opportunity for them here. Short, low roller, bouncing around still. And Ball will eventually clear it, or at least attempt to. Nick Ball, number 12, playing really well. Or number 13, excuse me, playing really well for the Saints tonight. Been really quick in and out of his cuts and making a couple of really nice plays. Nice takeaway there by Dylan Ski. Throwing, going to try turn and fire. And trying to turn it, didn't clear it all the way. Was trying to pass it over to his teammate. Got over to Robinson. Tough play. Dangerous play, but nice play by the back two of Gordon Robinson there. Big Red's just doing a really good job keeping the ball away from the front of Langoff. Nice job diving in for that play. And it's going to be off Gore, and that will set up the Saints with a corner kick. Will be taken by Derek McComas. Ball rolls right through the box, and it's going to be first touched by Krewall, as he'll immediately look to turn it upfield. Gets it over to Miller. Tried to lead the pass back to Krewall, led him a little too far, and unable to get it to him in time. Get to it in time was Krewall. And roll out of bounds for a Saints throw-in. Aldokovic plays the ball forward. Ball back there on defense. Takes on Miller. Aldokovic once again setting up. Center of the net. Ivan gets a shot. The goalkeeper got his hand on it, but it will be a goal. So after what I believe was 2 assists for tonight, finally get his goal in the score column. And no, they'll wave that one off. So no goal there. Well, it must have been offsides being that far in the box, but that one will take the goal away from Port Huron High. So tough break, but Big Reds still find themselves up 2-0. 29-27 remaining here in the second half of play. Again, Carl Staffhorse here, CPHS 6. And you get a push there and kind of really unnecessary one on Dylan Ski, and this is going to give the Saints a free kick right outside the box, and that's a foul that, and Big Red's already lining up the wall, and they're going to be pushed back a bit as the official goes to do that right now. As they make a wall of defenders. But just an unnecessary foul there. A little push out of frustration. Al-Gabari will play. Gets a shot right in. Looks it around the wall, but easy save for Langoff. High kick and bouncing all the way up through midfield. Yvonne making a nice header on the play. That one, and they're going to call it out of bounds. Try to keep it in. An incidental handball there, and just didn't have the whistle there, and actually a huge hold there missed by the official. Completely grabbed Paul Robinson's jersey, ripped it all the way down. Saints are getting a little bit frustrated out of there now. Referee's going to have to watch it. Big Reds with a throw-in. Get one in the box. No one really there. Nice long throw-in. Crew off a nice touch pass. White pitch now, center. Off a header, bouncing around. Goalie comes up and punches that ball. Great play by the keeper, Sam Tracy. Ball bouncing around, just trying to make contact, trying to punch it out of his own zone. No opportunity to really catch that ball. Good effort by the goalie to go up strong. Knock that ball away. Whistle there, and once again we'll see Langoff take the goal kick. Cutting it back on his own defense is Isles. Plays that ball forward to Noah Whitebridge. Nice centering ball in the box. Big Red with a nice effort trying to put that one in play. Crewball with opportunity shot. Tried to elect to just pop it in the box. That's something we're definitely seeing from this Big Red team. No one really being selfish and taking unnecessarily long shots. They're trying to work it in the box, trying to work together. Saw a lot of great assists on both the goals that were scored and even the third one that was waved off. And that's something you always see. A lot of times you see a lot of individual efforts on these goals. Some of the star players on the team, but Big Red's got a lot of good players, but working together is really, I think, one of the things that the Big Red's got to be credited for the most. And Coach Rosenau must be credited with that, getting his team working that well together. Kind of check your egos at the door kind of mentality. It's all about the good of the team, and Big Reds are happy with a goal no matter who it comes from. Everyone looking to set up each other, so works really well on offense. Long shot in, an aggressive shot, and it will roll in. So a great shot. Tough, would have been a tough save for Langoff after it took an awkward bounce. And the Saints are on the board. It's Ben Algabali. So huge goal for the Saints as they're now back in this one. 24-12 remaining. Big Reds up by 1. And a tough goal to let by if it's Langoff. A long strike, definitely had a lot of momentum on it. Caught it at the awkward angle where it was pretty much right at his feet. He tried to get in front of it and knocked it down, but eventually trickled through. It's always frustrating as a goalkeeper. Well, the Big Reds' foot's never been off, never let their foot off the gas. And they'll continue to work the way they have on offense all day. Even during that two-goal lead, we're still leaving guys, still bringing their defensive line up. And Miller with opportunity in the box. Nice effort by the Saints to get him out of there. Whistle there, and could be whistled for Robinson. Will be a free kick for the Saints. So Ben Algabari played well all around for the Saints tonight. Only a sophomore, taking a lot of the set kicks and moving really well on the offense, and a great long strike on the ball there. And that big goal for the Saints. Nice touch pass. And you get the Isles on the far side. Dokovic. And we're getting a whistle there, and it's going to go back. Foul's going to be on Warzinski, I believe. Or that might have been Isles. I believe it was. So 22:05 remaining here in second half, in the second half of play. walking along that far sideline. Eventually will roll out. Tightrope walking there for a while. It will be a throw-in for the Saints. I don't know if that one ever got back in. Either way, knocked right back out. Will be throwing back for the Big Reds, was taken by Crewall. After a couple substitutions. Knocked out by the Saints again. Big Reds moving the ball upfield. This one popped up at midfield. Bouncing around back, played back by that defense on ball. Gotta be careful with that. You've seen how the Port Huron forwards are not afraid to attack the ball. Ball played a little bit too far ahead. Right back into Big Red control. At least for a second anyway. We're going to foul on Saints. Free kick for the Big Reds. Headed right back. Crewall's able to come up, make a play. That's Marco Nodokovic now. And Ball with some fancy footwork of his own inside the Saints box. Again, we've mentioned him earlier. Bringing that ball all the way up. Very quick and cutting on a dime, really. Keeping that ball in on the far side. Like that was going out the whole way and able to work it in. Now right in front of the net. And it's going to be whistled for offsides before the shot, but Langoff still made the play. So we'll place the ball for offsides. So nice job putting pressure on by the Saints. Jaron Isles on the far side. Another foul on the Saints. So Miller will set up the free kick. 18:55 remaining here in the second half. Again, the Big Reds lead 2-0, or 2-1 in this one over the St. Clair Saints. And a little push before the header in the box. And this is going to be a free kick for the Big Reds just outside the box. And Saints look like they're going to move the ball around a little bit, but it is going to be just outside the box. Going to be moved a little bit farther towards that far side, or apparently not. But great scoring opportunity here. Taken by Miller. You see one of Port Huron High's own forwards are in there, and that one shot just over the net. That was also the last line of defense, so you can't really get behind them. So the Big Red's lining up as part of the wall, too. Being as forward as they can be without being offsides. Goal kick. Nice one bouncing through center. Played first by Gore. Puts it right back. Keeper has to come out and play that one. Long ball played in the box. Crewall is going to be the first one there. He's going to have pressure right from behind. A little pushing and shoving. Now got to clear this to the sideline. Nice pressure by the Saints. He's got a player with him if he can leave it to him. Great effort overall in the corner, though. Great play by Paul Robinson. Taking on two Saints. And buying enough time and just working that ball to the sideline. You don't have to beat him. You just have to Just keep it in front of you and great play like they did and force it eventually to the sideline. Ball and a nice matchup with Mallon on the far side, and ball tries to turn it upfield and plays it over the fence. So we'll wait a Big Red throw in. As we see one of the ball boys trying to jump the fence, trying to find the ball in the woods over there, and another one hops over right after that and immediately goes after that ball. Definitely knows where that one went in. So score is 2-1 Big Reds, 15:54 remaining. Reds nice opportunity now, turn it. That's Jensen Isles. Makes a nice move, stays with it after the slide tackle. But then nice follow-up on the play by Ball for the Saints. Nice play by Gore just to play that one out of bounds and then back up for the header. Realizing one of the only Big Reds back, smartest play on that. And then take a long shot for the Saints. That one goes wide, well, a goal kick. So goal kick now again, Eric Langoff. Ooh, and that one actually deflected up and caught Miller on the face. His own teammate, and Miller seems to be all right. And now whistle for the Saints. They'll be in pretty good position for a free kick. This ball lofted into the box. Nice play. Saints got a header on it. Top of the circle now. Trying to find some space. Trickles through. And opportunity there. Almost able to get to the ball. Tucker McGinnis. Again, but one of the forwards we've been talking about tonight. Unable to get there in time. We'll roll out of bounds, and Big Reds will be very happy with just a goal kick coming from that exchange. 13:50 now remaining here in tonight's matchup. Now we're going to get a trip here. And once again, on Bergeron, who got away with a pretty nasty pulling of the jersey earlier. He's been one of the forwards, and he's been getting frustrated tonight playing against this Big Red defense. Nice shot off the bouncing ball. That was Jaron Isles. Once again, ball coming out of nowhere, like as he's been doing all night. Play that ball up to the forwards, to Bergeron. Leaving Miller more back on defense. Wherever he is, he's making plays. Nice ball there. Plays it to the near side. And booted back by the Saints. Giving chase now. Michael Gore once again taking on the tough challenge. He's been the last one back a lot tonight. Gotta say he's thrived in it. Goal scorer, long strike. That's about where he struck his last goal. A lot more underneath that one and launched that one. It was Ben Algaberry. And a goal kick for the Big Reds. So nice opportunity there. Good scoring opportunity. Taken by Warzinski. Saints got to start turning up the pressure. Looks like they might be leaving 3 guys up at all times now. And a whistle there. It's going to be against the Big Reds, and kick's going to be taken by the Saints. As they play the ball back to the spot of the foul. Again, the sophomore, beautiful ball played into the box. Off ahead, bouncing around. Eventually gets a shot. Bergeron with a great opportunity. And that one just misses wide. We'll have a goal kick. So the Saints are still threatening, and no, they're going to say it's off the Big Reds, so we'll have a corner kick. The Saints are still threatening. See what they can do with here, but trying to turn it back, trying to center it. Beautiful centering pass, and as teammate right there, Nate Roberts, but great play by Langhoff to come out and play that ball. A lot of great play from these set pieces for the Saints. Alga Berry has really played great tonight in that free kick outside the box before, played a beautiful ball into the box before that corner. Well, it was really another great scoring opportunity for the Saints as they're starting to put more pressure on. That one's going to be out of his reach and will roll out of bounds. McGinnis trying to give chase. Orsinski. He's had a good game in the middle of the field today. And a bit of a shoulder there, elbow, and it's actually going to be a foul against the Big Reds. Saints got away with a little bit of a foul there. And again, another nice kick on the set piece, and Brandon Warzinski able to play it out though. Ivan Nodokovic, great move. He's only got ball left with him. Falls down and has to buy his time now, has Miller. So back to Miller, let's see if he can keep it in. Tries to put on the brakes and ran out of space, will be a goal kick. But again, that's the selfless nature of the Big Red offense. Always looking for that teammate. Put on the brakes there, slipped and fell, but still had an opportunity for the shot. Thought his teammate was in a little bit better position and not hesitant at all to give up the pass. So nice play by Krewall as the defense tries to turn it back up midfield. And a little miscommunication on the throw-in. As once again we send someone into the woods to try to find a ball back there. It will be Saints throw-in. Great job staying with it, Paul Robinson. Battling forward in the corner, keeping it fast-paced. Nodokovic trying to make a move. All these Big Reds turning back, realizing they got their midfielders behind him, making the right pass. Really a lot of great decisions. Talked about the selfless play and just the great decision making too, of where the ball should be going. This Big Red team is really just playing well together right now. Miller gives it right back to Malin. Now centering pass, and again, just the extra pass. Both those players both had opportunities to shoot that ball, and you'd see that taken on a lot of teams, but just having confidence in each other to make those passes and really set up an even better scoring opportunity. Great to see for the Big Reds. So 6 minutes now remaining. Again, the Big Reds still up 2-1 over the St. Clair Saints. Nice challenge by Isles, senior defender. And I think Nick Ball's starting to get a little frustrating for the forwards of Port Huron High, and he's down now on the play. Didn't realize that he is down on the field. He's been making so many great plays, just mentioning him there, because he's been pretty troubling for the defenders. For the forwards, and now the coach and the Big Reds medical team out there now taking a look at him. Obviously hope he's all right. They were quick to call him out there, so hope it's nothing serious, but is being looked over by Port Huron High staff along with the coach for the Saints, head coach David Fry, I believe. There's 5:15 remaining in tonight's game, and seems to be moving all right now and coming up and just kind of limping. So it seems to be all right. He'll take a seat now, and hopefully it's just a sprain or a cramp or something, but he kind of locked up and but walking off pretty much on his own power. So they'll look at him on the sideline, but appears to be all right. So always good to see. So we'll be a Big Red throw-in. Yeah, and they have ball stretching along the fences right now. When they am stretching, it might have been a calf cramp or something, and sounds like something small, but those things can really be debilitating at the wrong time. And this one bouncing right in front of the net. A couple opportunities still in front, and that one in on the side of the net. Looks like from the goal that it went in. A couple people on the sidelines a little happy, but that will be out of bounds. That's why they always check those nets pretty closely for any holes on the sides or anything. A ball like that could accidentally end up on in the back of the net. And that's a whole interesting battle for the referees to make, but so goal kick, and Saints pretty much all effort on offense now. See how much more pressure they can get on Erica Langoff. Senior goalkeeper again played well tonight. Probably a little upset with the goal he let in earlier. That cross went out of bounds. We'll have a goal kick. But if you talk to him, probably a ball he regrets saving, but regrets not saving, but still a tough play, and came to him at just about the worst spot of it. Couldn't get down and just trickled past him, but he's had a solid game to keep the Big Reds in it. And not just in it, they have a 1-goal lead right now with 3:41 remaining, so played pretty well in net tonight. And again, got to give a lot of credit to this Big Red defense, and almost a rare miscue by Michael Gore. Tried to play that one out and didn't get much on it, and almost gave it right back to the Saints. Fortunately, the Saints weren't able to connect on that strike. And it results in a harmless goal kick. Dylan Ski plays back to Krewall. Saints take away at center. Again, Krewall, nice effort, hustling back, playing that ball. Popped up. Careful for the dangerous play call. The foot up that high. And McGinnis, he's had a couple opportunities trying to centering it. Nice challenge on the far side, and we'll have a whistle. And we will have a free kick for the Saints, and they're in a very good position with this kick. They'll bring over Ben Alga-Bally, again, the goal scorer. Again, has had a couple beautiful set pieces earlier. Popped this one up in a little easier position than a corner. Still in front of the net and got a great shot on it, and upset with himself is Bergeron. But really can't take any credit away from the great save by Eric Langoff, and that might be the save that really end this game and give the Big Reds the lead, or keep them in the lead. That was the big save that really defined the game. So great play by Eric Langoff. We wondered if he was going to be pressured again, and definitely was there. And he stepped up. Great to see from the senior. So minute 22 now remaining. Again, the Big Reds up 2-1. They have a throw-in trying to take a little bit of time now. Letting that clock tick. Miller's okay with just kind of with a stalemate in the corner. Well, it runs out of bounds. No big deal. You know why? Because we're at final minute of play. Trying to play it up. And the Big Reds in full time-killing mode right now. Except a position that can never be in time-killing mode, and that's the defense. Coming back to make a play, Michael Gore. And man, if you got to give credit to any one player tonight, it's got to be Michael Gore for how well he's played on defense. He's been in on so many balls. Long shot in. Coming out to make a play is Eric Langoff. He'll hold on to it. 23 seconds now. Little collision there, and he's going to get whistled for it. Battling for position is what the Big Reds are going to argue. It's not really going to matter much, though. And Mallon will strike that one, and that will pretty much bring us to the final whistle. So that will do it for tonight's game. The Port Huron High Big Reds 2, the St. Clair Saints 1. Big win for the Big Reds as over the St. Clair Saints. Good overall team effort and great goaltending performance by Eric Langoff. We'd like to thank you all for joining us here on CPHS 6. I'm Carl Staffhorst. Good night.